Internet discourses get old every 12 hours these days, so I'm probably late here, but the old man versus beast argument has always been a fun one. But when the numbers get inflated so much, sometimes it just comes down to the rate that you're burning out calories.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa!
So I want to turn the active question on its head, since gorillas in D&D aren't ridiculously strong, and waste as much of my own time as possible by posing the question, what if a level 20 adventurer fought 100 gorillas? Let's boot up the simulation and take a look, shall we? For the class I'm running with, a barbarian seems to be the most likely type of Mother Hubbard to look at an arena with way too many monsters and say yes please. I'm gonna play around in the toolbox for a quick second and craft my primate-loathing Adonis. Okay, I got him. Saxophone Hale, daring adventurer and great ape exterminator, proficient in animal handling and manhandling animals, gladiator of the wilds and wielder of a fitting berserker's axe, making sure that this fight doesn't end too early. This weapon will also give him 20 extra hit points, making his total a whopping 285, or 570 with Rage's damage reduction. Christ. Here we go. The coalition of apes has convened. Saxophone has fallen into their fields from his crop duster wearing nothing but jean shorts and bloodlust on his eyes. The great apes collectively agree that this is at least a demon-level threat, evacuating their young and rallying 100 monkey to fight, creating this scene. Oh my god, why did I do this? Saxophone goes first with his advantage on initiative, popping one of his infinite rages as a bonus action before beginning the slaughter. He rushes to the nearest gorilla, swinging with sapient brutality and a fucking plus 14 to hit. Their AC is 12, which feels low for how dense their skin is, but whatever. As long as he never rolls a 1, these apes will probably fall. With a 30 to hit, 10 base damage, plus a whopping 4 rage damage, he fails to kill the ape in one hit actually. Maybe I should swap to like a non-magic great axe. Nah, you know what, I'll give him a second berserker's hand axe and use 2-weapon fighting. If this raging monster man can't take out at least 2 apes every 6 seconds, he might be in real trouble. His second attack is gonna target another gorilla, leaving it with 2 hit points before his offhand attack finishes off our first gorilla. Dear God, it's their turn. So all great apes in D&D have 2 modes of attack. Beat the fucking shit out of you with both hands, or throw rocks at you. All of these gorillas begin screaming and close in on Saxophone Hale, practically suffocating him. Did you know that bees kill wasps by like overheating them? Anyway, Monkey Swarm. The closer they get, the more horrifying this looks. So here's where my math comes in. The 7 closest gorillas to him get melee attacks, and all the rest within 25 feet of him pick up chunks of earth and practically bury him in rocks, while anyone outside of this range rolls a disadvantage. Lucky for my math, that's only 3 of them. 14 melee attacks, 89 normal rock throws, and 3 shitty tosses. Fuck. He's got an AC of 18, they have plus 5 to attack, so if I roll static, they need at least a plus 13 to hit. So they need at least a 13 to hit. One gorilla lands a punch. That's crazy. So, as the barbarian rages, a gorilla socks him in the jaw for 3 whole damage, as 35 out of 92 flying gorilla dirt clumps land, and after reduction, the horde manages a whopping 108 damage compared to his, what, like 40 per round? Wait, holy shit, he only has 177 left. That's bad.
Stop right there!
I have dice I want to show you. Everything Dice makes inarguably the prettiest handmade resin dice I've ever gotten my grubby little mitts on. I got the Warlock Deluxe set and the Sacred Flame set with gold flakes and vibrant foil that I just stared at when they arrived. They're surprisingly lightweight and balanced for casual play with incredibly stylized patterns that include gold flakes, dried flowers, glitter blends, and hand-painted art. My partner said once I finish this video she's taking both sets for herself. I really respect how art-forward they are, and they even go as far as to include the artist's credits on the boxes. I also got the Falcon Dance Vault, a black walnut dice case with strong magnets that won't let your dice slip. So if you want some dice and accessories for yourself, get 15% off your first purchase with code RUNE15 at checkout, or click the link below. Again, that's code RUNE15. Thank you Everything Dice for the sponsorship. I genuinely am so grateful that I have these. Okay, back to video. Retaliation. As a reaction, barbarians get to chop down wounded gorillas nearby them. And now it's Saxophone's turn again. Now covered in filth, he'll swing again because that's kind of all barbarians can do. He's in a lot more trouble than 10 rounds can warrant, so I'll give him a frenzy and allow him his strength bonus on the offhanded attacks. You know what, screw it. He'll drop the stupid Berserker's axes and uptrade for a Great Axe, still allowing him that third attack within the frenzy, but that'll trade up for a D12 instead of a D6, and that might save him. He'll lose a +1, but oh well. Without the Great Axe, he's only dealing 16 damage to 19 HP Gorillons. Now he swings, and gets a nat 1 on the damage. Fucking idiot. Swing again! Thank you. With a frenzy swipe, he blasts through the soul of ape number 4. Now it's their turn. Again. Real quick, someone go ahead and pray for him. They'll close in a little bit more, climbing over their comrades, closing the ranks, and negating those disadvantageous throws. So, 14 melee attacks, 88 more rocks. This much dirt should affect the terrain, honestly. Like, is he gonna get half cover? Oh my god, we got our first couple of crits. Okay. Out of 106, 35 of these attacks hit, and 2 of them crit, meaning 117 damage. I guess he'll retaliate again. Go ahead and, yeah, kill that gorilla. It's not like this is gonna end well for you. Yeah, get some solid hits in, my man. Reduce their turn economy before you fall. With no nat 1s, all attacks dealing at least 19 damage, we're finally cooking with our bigger weapon we should have started with. The gorillas are piling up, my friends, but 6 seconds only lasts so long, and I don't think I'm missing anything, so we return to Monkey. They begin to climb over even more fallen allies, and I bump the combat screen for the rest of the video, and we get 16 more melee attacks. Let's do those first to get our hit in. It's down to the wire now. Only 2 of them hit for a total of 6 damage, and a retaliation only manages to scar one of the attackers. Wait, fuck. I completely lost track. How many? I think we're at 85 more clumps of dirt. Oh, that looks bad. Okay, here's the wire. A hit, miss, a crit, a miss, a hit, a miss. That's too much math for me to read off. About halfway through, he's gonna fall to 0 hit points, meaning his relentless rage starts to kick in. This is dumb. So he needs to resist losing consciousness with each consecutive rock hitting him after this point, with it getting harder each time he gets hit. So I'll roll. He's got 6 rocks to the cranium, followed by a crit, and then 13 more. No fucking way. Okay, Constitution saving throws. A DC 10, done. 15, done. 20, done. 25, wow. 30, okay. 35, and then the crit's gonna hit. No, he can't. He didn't do the 35. He's dead. Sorry, guys. The gorillas win with their literal darkened sky of rocks. I'm really bad at math, so I didn't know what to expect going into this. He barely made a gorilla dent too. He got 7% of the way to victory before being overwhelmed. If I did this with a mage, they probably would have blasted through like 50 gorillas in one turn, but they wouldn't win. That's still 50 gorillas attacking a mage, with 6 damage per attack. The only way I see anyone maybe beating this solo is with the spell Time Stop and some really good rolls. You know what? Let me know if you think this could have gone any other way, or who you think could actually beat this, like a druid or a cleric somehow. Thanks for watching. Monkey. No, actually, they're not. They're great apes. I'll leave you with a little tidbit. Did you know that the word orangutan means forest person? And in like the 1600s, somebody said that the only reason they don't talk is so that they don't have to work. I love orangutans more than most things. Goodbye.